Let's talk about two interesting business lessons I just bumped into celebrating St. Patrick's Day and my dad's birthday.
Hey, it's Saturday. Things are okay. We're catching up on sleep. This was a rough week. If you've been following along, this one's been sick. None of us sleep very much anymore, but I slept in today, so I'm feeling good. I'm not looking forward to spring forward tomorrow, but things are good here. Just getting some breakfast. Uh-oh, what happened here? What's going on?
Yesterday we celebrated St. Patrick's Day in Chicago. Chicago actually used to be a town of some interesting breweries. There was one that had it basically shut down like everybody else did in the early 1900s because of Prohibition. But what strikes me is how they survived. They take their facilities and they transform them into something that is legal and that is successful. They become Green River. They produce Green River soda. And Green River soda becomes the second largest soda in the United States. Second to Coca-Cola. They start selling a kind of like a lime greenish flavored colored soda. Prohibition obviously shut down all these people. So this brewing company in Chicago was forced to figure out how can they survive through Prohibition. And I think this is a really great example of a company that takes their current assets, which are now garbage, and turn it into a new product. And it becomes extremely popular, and it helps this company survive. It's a longer story than this vlog is going to cover, except I really think that Green River was a really great example of looking around at what you're left with, even in disaster, and not giving up, but trying to figure out, like, well, what can we make with this stuff? What can we make with the things that we have left? Another thing that happened, we went out to a really great dinner at a place that I've been to with my parents before, a really great steakhouse in Chicago. We loved this place. David Burke's Prime House.
Sure.
What we found out was this is no longer called David Burke's Prime House. It's just called Prime House. The head chef, David Burke, who's very famous in New York, he's got a bunch of restaurants. They've undergone a divorce. David Burke is no longer part of the Prime House.
Guess who lost her phone?
Why what?
But then found it in her purse. Headed home after a good dinner. We even got a tour of the Himalayan salt room. That was kind of cool. Did you like looking at all that meat? Yeah, was that kind of neat? No, you didn't like it? You liked it, you didn't like it?
This was just a reminder of how things don't always work out with business partners. I remember the first business I started with Y Combinator, we had 3 partners, which a lot of people don't know of because most people who know the first business I started really only know the 2 of us. The 3rd partner didn't work out, and we were actually the reasons why Y Combinator now has very serious, very, very bulletproof vesting agreements. This is just something to kind of keep in mind that, like, even your best intentions of starting a business with other people often end up in dispute, often end up where one partner wants to move on, whether it's early on or whether it's later on. And that's why one of the most important pieces of advice that I offer to new people starting a business with partners is create vesting agreements. Create something that if you want to move on or your partner wants to move on, there is no question as to what happens to the company afterward. Maybe the partner wants to move on, but they don't move on with all of their stock. They don't move on with half the company, right? A vesting agreement is simply just something like, you get, if you stay here this long, you get X. If you stay here this long, you get Y. If you stay here this long, you get Z. When you don't have these things in place, you could have a partner that comes on for the formation of the company and is only there for a month and then leaves, and now they have a half the company. It doesn't make any sense. We are back home. It was a good meal, and preparing for bed. That's about it, guys. I hope you are having an awesome weekend, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.